Another chosen one clairvoyance video. The banks that steal money from the victims, when you log onto your Wi-Fi and attempt to access your bank account via the internet, you are not looking at your account. You're looking at a fabricated spreadsheet made by the cartel to make it look like it's your account. When they steal your money, like they did to me several times, but I caught them. I checked the bank manager, got most of my money back. When you log onto your bank account utilizing the internet, you're not looking at your official bank document. It's a prefabricated document where the entities and the bank stole your money, and you look at your account, everything looks good. When I was at Five Star Bank one day inquiring about reopening my account, which they refused, a customer called in to one of their reps at the Five Star Bank, and I listened to her talking to this gentleman on the phone about his money was missing. I was watching her, and she told him that everything was similar to the effect. Everything looks good on my end. I tell you what, I'll go through your account. If I find something, I'll give you a call back. If I don't find anything, that means I didn't find anything wrong with your account, so everything looks good. She disconnected the call and did not go into the account. Once again, the bank steal your money. Customers call in to inquire about it. The banks manipulate your bank statements where everything looks good. And at 3 banks, my money or my debit card was stolen. I utilized their process to inquire about my money, utilized the FDIC, my insured funds to give it back to me. The banks closed my account. Why? Because they stole my money. I'm certified in finance, and I did not accept their response, but they closed the account because they wanted to keep the money. Now, the best way to regulate your funds or observe your monies is download the apps from the banks. Now, what they did twice while I was here at Days Inn, I got my federal debit cards from my federal bank account. I got the letters from the Days Inn staff. The envelope was opened. Now, I went to register my new federal bank debit card, and I got a notification upon registration. Card is already registered. I didn't register it. I just got the damn envelope, but it was open. They register your own debit card, get all the information from your debit card, put it back in the envelope of their targets, then they give it to the victims. That's how they steal our money. The mail. They know what is coming in through the mail. Days Inn staff took mine twice. The third time I checked them, I got it. They don't have it. I heard the Days Inn had a very bad habit. When I would enter my credit card information, give it to them, they would use that to double bill me, triple bill me, and steal my funds because my debit card was in their computer system. So now I just pay with cash. They get the credit card information of their targets, and they steal from the credit card that's in the computer systems of their motels. Now, when I went from here to the Holiday Inn Express a couple of months ago, the clerk there says, 1, they don't take cash. Lie. 2, we don't take prepaid debit cards. Lie. 3, we need your credit card with your name on it. Holiday Inn Express up there by the IMAX Theater. So when I went to get the room, I booked the room. Now when I came back downstairs, I knew there were hidden cameras in the room. I came downstairs to the front desk. I said, I would like to get a room on the first floor. 2. She said, you already got a room. I said, yeah, I know, but I want another room. She said, well, technically, you already have a room. I said, it doesn't matter how many rooms I want another room. So I eventually finagled her into giving me another room. Now I put a cell phone at the front door while I walked upstairs to get my stuff. When I came back downstairs, she said, I saw your phone in your room, but the door, but I had to go into your room to give you a remote controller. Now, the motel, like the Days Inn, the remotes are universal, right? And when I was in the room, I bought the remote from the other room downstairs to the room I just got. It worked. I tested it. Then maybe 5 minutes later, one of their maintenance guys came to my new room with the Holiday Inn Express. We need your remote for the other room. So the remote in the room I just got, I gave that to that person, and I kept using the remote from the other room. Once again, an excuse to gain access to the room to put in cameras. Hidden cameras in this room. 122 of the days, and they watch me 24/7. I allow it. They think we're stupid. They put hidden cameras in the rooms of all their targets. Damn near every room you go to, you're being recorded. And anything you do that's freaky deaky in your home, your motel, they sell all that shit on the World Wide Web for revenue. Y'all's asses and pussies all over the internet. And they make money off of it, pay-per-view. Putting hidden cameras in their own people's places. Anybody's place where somebody cannot be known that they're being recorded and do their freaky stuff. See, porn's getting old. They want fresh stuff. What's fresher than an unexpected citizen getting a freak on? Whatever they do, they get that material. Now, a lot of people record what they do on their cell phones. You know, memorabilia, freaky times. They tap into their cell phones, their Wi-Fi, their computers. They extract anything they think they can make money off of, and they sell it. So a lot of people's ass and pussies all over the internet. Pay-per-view. I don't mind them watching me. It makes them horny, but do that to everybody. Everybody's ass is on the internet. They make money off of it. Pay-per-view internationally. I mean, that's what they do. We got them. They gonna be internationally known too. Bam, bossa, baby. They all around walking the Days Inn upstairs, stomping around. See, there's an individual upstairs from me right now. Whenever I start exploring content or I wake up, they stomp around upstairs, drive around the back here at Days Inn in the dirt and shit. Over there at Maverick, everybody knows what I'm doing because they watch me on cameras in the room. They're being exposed to all the customers, all the staff, Super 8, Days Inn, Maverick, everybody around the residential motel. They all in on it. So we got them. Cut this one out. Yeah.